Hey guys, it's Lauren. Welcome back. Today I'm just going to be doing a pretty chill and laid back video. I really just want to chat about new makeup launches that are coming out for the holidays. Specifically, we have a lot of different holiday collections to talk about as always, from Too Faced, KKW Beauty, Kylie Cosmetics, Marc Jacobs, like so many different brands. I mean, the list goes on and on, so this might be kind of a long one. You might want to grab a snack, get cozy, all the things, because we'll probably be here for a little bit. But if you're interested in checking out any of the products that I mentioned today, I will have any that are already available linked below. If you decide to purchase a product using one of the links that has an asterisk beside it, that's an affiliate link, which means I can make a commission off of your purchase, but it's no extra cost to you. I just get a commission, a little bit of kickback for sending you to that product. So I like to always be transparent about that in these videos, especially when I have not tried out any of these products before. I do have some that are kind of going on my wish list, as well as some that I do not plan on purchasing, and I'll be going into why or why not that is. But before we get into it real quickly, I want to give credit to the two Instagram accounts where I get a lot of this information from, as well as the images that I'm using to kind of reference these products throughout today's video that I'll be like popping up on the screen. And those two Instagram accounts are trendmood1 and hotfire.makeup. I'll have both their accounts linked below, and I'll have their handles on the screen right now. But I think that's all I have to say before we get into today's video. I hope you enjoy it, and let's jump into it. So as always, Too Faced has come out with quite a few holiday themed products, and I really don't want to talk about every single one because otherwise we really would be here for forever and a day. But I'll just touch on some of them and then like talk a little bit more in depth on some of the ones that I think are interesting for one reason or another. But they're coming out with a sugar plum, what is wrong with me? A sugar plum fun set, a lip injection trio that's like all different scents, where I don't know if you've ever tried those lip injections, but those things are like intense. They really will like plump up your lips and kind of give that tingle. They're intense. But they're coming out with, as always, tons and tons of stuff. But one collection I wanted to focus on is the Cinnamon Bear makeup set that they're coming out with, which I believe is, yes, $39. And in it comes like a limited edition eyeshadow palette with a blush as well. So there's 8 different eyeshadow pans. I believe they're all limited edition shades, but I could be wrong on that, so correct me in the comments if you know. But they also are coming out with a blush in that palette. So 8 eyeshadows and 1 blush. And to be completely honest, I mean, the eyeshadows don't look ugly. They really don't. But Too Faced is kind of known for making the quality of their eyeshadows that are in more limited edition packaging and limited edition products not the highest quality, just because they're not going to be on the market for that long. And they also, I mean, this blush is like teeny tiny, like the pan size of it. I mean, I feel like I'd have a lot of trouble getting my blush brush into that unless it actually is larger than it's like being pictured. And additionally, this blush looks so pink. I don't really know who that's for. Like for me, in the winter months, I'm not really going for a super pink blush. I'm going for something more mauve or rosy. Like that's just not what I'm really thinking of when it comes to the holidays. Also with this comes a makeup bag, and I want to note that the products in this collection are going to be cinnamon scented, which I kind of like. I know some people may not be the most interested in that, but I thought that was something to make it a little bit different. Now, another collection that they're coming out, or another set that they're coming out with for the holidays, it's already available, is the Enchanted Beauty makeup set. And there's 2 different versions of this. They have the Foxy Neutrals as well as the Unbearably Glam set. And these sets retail for $36. Each of them has 12 pan eyeshadow palette along with a blush and highlighter duo and a travel size mascara. One of them has, I believe, like the first mascara they came out with, and then the other one has like a different version of the mascara. But those are the 3 products that come in these sets, and they are all supposed to be Christmas cookie scented, which does intrigue me. However, part of me thinks that it's really just going to be similar to, like, I don't know if you ever have smelled like their white chocolate palette, but that kind of smells like their original chocolate bar palettes. Like all of their scented products to me, except for the peach ones, which I don't like them. They like give me a headache. They're so incredibly strong, and I love peaches, but like it's just a lot. To me, all of their products kind of have just a vanilla-y scent. Like aside from those peach products, like it just, the chocolate, the white chocolate, some of the other, I'm having trouble thinking of some of the other ones they've done, but they all just have this very vanilla-y scent, and it's not bad, but I have a feeling this Christmas cookie one will be similar to that. If you tried it, I'd love to know what it actually smells like. And let's be honest, every year Too Faced comes out with this same sort of like holiday collection. They come out with a ton of other products, but then they also come out with this kind of core, which I believe this is what it is. Like it just looks like something they came out with in 2019 and 2018, 2017. I mean, Really, this looks like something they've come out with a dozen times over. Next, let's talk about a Kylie Cosmetics collection that's actually only available at Ulta. They did come out with like another holiday collection, which I'll talk about in a second, but this is kind of more just a general holiday themed collection. And this comes with a mini lip kit, which is $12, a mini gloss set, which is $32, and then also a mini lip kit trio, which is $36. Now, the last thing that is in this collection is something that actually kind of intrigues me, and I don't really know why it interests me so much, but it does. It's the Break Apart eyeshadow palette, and this is a $38 eyeshadow palette where there's like kind of two different sides, and I don't really understand how they connect. I don't know if it's like two different eyeshadow palettes and I'm just, you know, wrongly thinking that you're able to combine them because it's called the Break Apart, but both of these palettes, one more than the other, both intrigue me. They're 6-pan little shadows, and one of them, the more cool tone themed one, I don't know, it like is calling my name, and I know I don't need it, and I'll really try and resist because I just don't need it, and I don't really know about the quality as far as this like set goes. But then they also have like a warmer toned, it's not super warm tone, but it's more warm tone than the other one. So I like how they kind of separated the warm and the cool tone shades in like two different palettes. I don't know, I thought it was cool and something a little bit different while still being a relatively neutral color schemed set of palettes. So next I want to talk about the other holiday collection from Kylie Cosmetics, and this is their Grinch collection. Now I have to go ahead and tell you, this was stocked once, and once it sold out, they said they were not, and they told this ahead of time. I saw Kylie respond back to a lot of people who were asking if there was going to be a restock, and they were very clear that there wasn't going to be, and there hasn't, and all of these products have sold out, I believe, so you can't get any of them, but I really wanted to talk about them, and it just all happened so quickly that I didn't have time to talk about it before it already came out. But anyway, this is the Grinch collection, and if you guys know me, I love the Grinch. I especially love the 1966, like the original cartoon that came out, and then also, I mean, obviously, the book, and then I love the 2000 movie that came out with Jim Carrey. I love that one. I have not seen the newest one that I think came out in like 2018. I don't really want to be completely honest. I don't know. I'm just not like that intrigued to watch it, but I love this. And this collection, I feel like fits it pretty well. I'm very picky when it comes to theme collections, especially for things that like I love so much. Like a lot of different brands have come out with Grinch collections. I remember Pure Cosmetics did it a few years ago, and I was just very, I don't know, I was just not impressed with the way that that product like collection was executed, but this one, I like it. I like the shades that they chose. I like the way that they did the packaging. This one is based, I believe, on the 1966 version, Dr. Seuss's, and I don't know, I just really like how it's not like over the top, the Grinch, but they like add a lot of different, you know, characters from it. I just think it was as well done as it really could have been. I know that's like a lot of praise, but I just really liked it. However, I knew that like none of these products would be life-changing for me, and I don't know, what was it? It was my last week when this came out. It was my last week like physically on campus for school, and I was very busy, and I was like, this is the last thing that I need is to spend money on these products and focus on trying to purchase them and all of that. And it's a good thing I didn't, because I mean, I heard that it like sold out in minutes. But kind of the main, I don't know, point of the collection, kind of the star of this collection, was obviously the palette. It's a pressed powder palette, and it's $40, or it was $40, and I liked this because while it still had some like Christmas themed colors, it had the greens, it had a few more muted like reddish shades, it also had a good balance of neutrals. And I heard that a lot of other people liked the way that this color scheme was, the way that they picked this. So I'm hoping that this formula worked pretty well because it looked great. And they came out with a bunch of other items, but the only other one I really wanted to note was their high glosses. They had two different shades, and they're in like little ornaments, and they're $16, and one of them was kind of this more muted pinky shade, and then they also had a like, I don't know, a shimmery gloss, which honestly, if I would have gotten something, that probably would have been it. But I don't know, I thought this collection was overall very well done, and I kind of just wanted to talk about it because I love the Grinch. I have high standards for anyone who collabs with the Grinch, and I think they did a great job. So now that I just talked for like 20 minutes about the Grinch, let's move on to the KKW Crystallized Collection. This is their holiday collection, and the main kind of focus of this collection is their palette, which is $45, and I like this palette. It's a neutral palette. It has kind of some chromatic-y, like esque shades, and I do think that this palette is somewhat inventive. I like the way that they had, you know, these more fun shades that you don't see all the time, along with neutrals. And I feel like the neutrals are shades that would pair very well with the more unique shades that they came out with. However, this to me doesn't really scream holiday. Like, it's not like the polar opposite of like the holidays, but to me, this could have been any other launch for them, especially with like the other products that they came out with. They came out with a lip liner set and glosses and I believe a blush duo and some bronzer duos, and all of it to me really just looks like something they would have come out with any other time of year. The colors as well as like the packaging, like it's just nothing that different, and I don't really know why they deemed this, you know, a holiday collection. And while really, I mean, for the blush and the bronzers and the lip kits, like to me it just looks a lot like something they've done before and didn't even really warrant, this is so harsh, but didn't even really warrant like a launch other than the eyeshadow palette, which I do think is a little bit different. So I'm not really sure why Too Faced has deemed their like miniature on the fly eyeshadow palettes a part of their holiday collection. I know the first two that they came out with, that I believe it was like more in the earlier part, you know, when all of the holiday launches just kind of like came at us, which I believe was in like September, October. They came out with two, like a salted caramel and Light My Fire. I don't really know all of the ones they came out with, but they came out recently, like within the past few days, with the That's My Jam on the Fly palette, which is $27. And this one kind of has like pinkies and some orange shades as well as some purples. And then they also came out with the Let's Play, which just kind of has more pinky, orange, warm tone neutrals that we've seen, you know, a lot from not only Too Faced but other brands as well. And to be honest, I really like the packaging of these. I think it's really cute. I think it's very Too Faced and kind of going back to their roots. I don't know, like it's not too kidsy, but it's still a little bit kind of kitsch, if you will. But I mean, these are cute. But for me, neither of these color schemes are really calling my name. And I'm just not really sure what, I don't know how it's holiday related, like specifically these two. I don't really get it, but they're deemed their holiday launch, part of their holiday launch, so I thought I would go ahead and mention them. So I'm about to go a little hard on this collection from Marc Jacobs, and I promise I have nothing against Marc Jacobs. There's actually a lot of products that I've tried from them that I really enjoy, but this collection, I know they had the right idea with it, but it was not executed that well, specifically the packaging of it. This is the Very Merry Cherry collection, and this is their holiday collection, and I think a cherry collection for the holidays could be really cool. Like, I think this packaging could have been really cool. They could have come out with a lot of unique products. Like, there was definitely potential for this collection, and I know that whoever probably like first mentioned it probably had something great in mind. I don't know if this was it, but to me, I don't really know if what I don't like about it is that it's kind of got like a muted green background with like a starkly contrasted like bright red on the packaging. I don't know what that is. Like, I don't know if it's just that I don't like, or just something else in general, or just the entire thing, but something about this, like the outer packaging, I just do not think is cute. And along with this, another like kind of miss for me with this collection is that they came out with 4 products, and out of the 4 products that they launched, only one of them was something new. 3 of them were like fan favorites in this limited edition cherry packaging. And they had the Velvet Noir mascara in this new packaging. They have this, their lipstick in O'Malley, which is such a pretty shade, and it's one that I've always wanted, but you know, it's in this limited edition packaging. And I believe the other one was their Omega bronzer. And then they also have the only new item, which is the iconic Terrific palette. And this is a cute palette. I actually really like this color scheme. It's fitting. I think it's actually like a cute holiday palette as well. It's $49.50, which is the same price, I believe, as all of their other iconic palettes, if not extremely close in price to them. And, you know, it's a cute palette, but this packaging, the packaging of this launch is not it. Like, I just do not think it's cute, and maybe I'm just, like, totally crazy and this is, like, adorable to everybody else. Let me know what you think in the comments, but for me, it's like, especially with the limited edition packaged products, like the ones that, like, you could normally get in different packaging, I don't know why you would get it in this packaging. Like, I don't get it. However, I will say I have seen, I know the Omega bronzer in this packaging is on sale, and I think some of the other items are as well. So if you were interested, then it's definitely your time to get it. I don't know if it was just for Black Friday or, you know, Cyber Monday, whatever it is, but if you're interested, I saw it was on sale. So next, let's talk about a launch from KKW Vegan Beauty, and this is their Edge of Reality fully recyclable eyeshadow palette, which is $45. And this eyeshadow palette, I mean, I do think it's cool. They have what are supposedly like jewel tone shades. I'm not sure how they actually perform, but they have these jewel tones and shimmer shades, and then they also have matte shades too. basically make up a 14 pan eyeshadow palette, and there are some more like minimalistic looking shades, and then there are also some of those more fun shades that I mentioned, and that to me like will kind of be able to create more of a like natural look, and then also more of something like a little bit amped up, which I like. However, when I look at the overall color scheme of this palette, I first off don't find it very interesting. Like, I don't know, I just don't love it. Like, it's not even that I don't find it interesting, I just don't love it, and maybe that's because I'm boring and I like something a little bit more neutral, but I don't even think it's that. I just don't love the overall aesthetic and the colorway that this palette gives. And honestly, I was thinking about it and I was like, if you told me this came out in 2014, I would absolutely believe you, like no questions asked. I don't know, this just looks like something kind of dated, and I wish that with KVD kind of having this rebrand this year that they would have come out with something a little bit bigger, a little bit better for the holidays, because I know for so long that was like a really bright spot for Kat Von D's brand, and I feel like they could have kind of like done it even better if they wanted to, but this doesn't. This kind of just misses the mark a little bit. Alright guys, that about wraps it up for today. I hope that you enjoyed my new makeup release video, holiday themed version. If you want to see more of these, then definitely be sure and give it a thumbs up. If you're new here and you're not already subscribed, I would really appreciate if you would do so before you go. Thank you guys so much for watching and supporting my channel, whether you've been around for a while or you're new. I really appreciate all of the support, so thank you so much. I hope you have a great couple of days until my next video goes up, and I will see you when it does. Bye!